June 12th of 2017, this is just a little teaser about video which hopefully I will release tomorrow about this other Mossad agent. He 100% this dude is a Mossad agent, and you will see. Okay, not only with this Yazidis, one of them was fluent in Hebrew, but other people here also have carried out very similar tasks. Every resident had specific tasks in respect to my case, and they all carry them out with detailed precision. Most of the people would be, I would say 99% of the people would be destroyed by now. I mean, the level of this, the intensity of these tasks that were carried out so professionally, you're going to see, I have just so many hours, I have conducted so much investigation about really how they have designed this whole thing to go through that I did not even have time. I would spend maybe 2, 3, 4 hours a day just documenting the stuff that was taking place on a daily basis. Therefore, you're talking about, I don't know how many hours of this audio, video recordings and stuff. In this case, I'm going to release just a little excerpt, and you're going to see this is about my roommate, Ludvikas. He carried out actually even tougher task than, Yazidi women, if you like, very sophisticated, have caused me a lot of damage, and if I wasn't careful enough, this guy would swallow me down. I mean, he exercised against me, I would say, so many deadlier than deadly options that you're going to see tomorrow if I manage to release this whole video about this dude. It's just fascinating. I mean, he carried out tasks with super great precision, have tried to well secure his position, his credibility, that would disallow me to even post about him what I will post in the future after he would carry out, I don't know just how much damage against me. I mean, this individual had me lose days, money on him. First appeared at the residence like a poor guy, like a Red Army officer that whose fingers on legs were cut by the crazy physicians over there in Latvia, which case might have been. Okay, I do not know what precisely took place in his life. Mentioned how his son neglected him, had beaten him up, took all his money. What the case very well might be the case. Okay. The funny thing is that I did video record probably 2-hour-long documentary about this red officer. Okay, ex-red officer, and I still feel that Belarus and Russia, for that reason, are very special places. I really admire people and culture and everything these people have managed, everything they have carried out to secure their well-being, their existence against Nazis during the Second World War, and today have managed to survive in so-called allies. I don't know how long this is going to be, because corruption is extremely present here in Belarus. I can tell you in Vitebsk, it's maybe more present than Anywhere else I have seen in Europe, I mean, it's fascinating. I'm going to talk to you about. I do not see how today's generations dare to, just neglect this history that their forefathers were, have fought for, and secured such a beautiful homelands and everything, and I don't know how this is going to end for them, but that's a completely different topic. But this guy, his tactics were brutal. I mean, this was extremely brutal. I mean, like I said, I lost money on him, I lost time. He was smacked in every possible direction he possibly could cause harm. At one point I have actually lost my mind because he claims that, and he had paper in his head, that it is his last day in Belarus because he failed to register himself in time, take fingerprints, register his residence here, and stuff like this. And so I dedicated him an entire day at the attorney's offices throughout the Vitebsk, and took him even to the Red Cross across the town to get him clothing, because man claimed that he doesn't have clothing, that broke, this and that. I mean, that's all there was. From what was at the beginning completely rational, appeared as a normal person, have gradually turned into, totally changed into a person that was confused, that was erratic, but at the same time you could see that his actions were well calculated. Like I said, we would hurry, just giving an example, to certain location, to police station, to get his fingerprints done in the last minute, and this guy would just go and would miss the bus that we're supposed to take. I almost took that bus without him even. I was nervous to get him on time in that place. Yeah, but we just try to drive individual totally insane. We not only try to deprive of the money and time and everything, but this guy really went further, and when he could not go further enough, by the way, he would follow me wherever the hell I would go. Whenever I would do my video recordings and stuff, he would just appear out of nowhere, I don't know, to watch TV, to do this, and I would go change location. Never ever was unpleasant with him or anything like this. As soon as I would go to the room or some other place, this guy again would appear and so on. Did not say sorry word to this guy up to very today, but what you're about to see right now is quite disturbing stuff. I mean, the room he occupied entirely. He occupied the room entirely. The only thing left to me was the wardrobe, my wardrobe, and my bed. That's all there was. The two beds, he took them for himself entirely. Two wardrobes, stuff thrown all over the room, desk, you name it. And even so, I try to avoid to have any argument with anybody, just try to go into another room, like a little conference room where you can use computer, watch TV. The guy comes behind me and I have no choice but to ask him at least to clean the room in his room from where he came, so in our room, so I can go back in that room again and so on. So, this is how, basically disturbs you, make you lose time and stuff like that. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 in the morning, every day, he would go and walk for about an hour back and forth, move chairs, do as much noise as possible. So every resident here, okay, except for one Russian guy, And you had one family here, so far quite normal, all through it's a little strange, but I might not talk about that. Have carried out very specific tasks in respect to my case. These people were very well prepared, and now let's see, after everything that I have done for this individual, how he paid me respect back when I asked him to just move his things out of the table so I can use computer at the table in our room, where in his and my room, after he pushed me out of the conference room, if you like. You're going to see that, by the way, this Red Army officer, at one point I even declined his claim when I tried to obtain him assistance at attorney's office in Vitebsk. He just stopped me when I suggested that after the Cold War, people who were employed in Soviet army were discriminated against in the Baltic states, I don't know, Ukraine and so on, and all this post-Cold War Soviet Union countries. He just stopped me. No, he said, that's not true. Quite unusual. I also find him since, at the beginning it was how much he liked Belarus and this and that, this хорошо, Russia, хорошо. Then dislikes Putin, have insisted on me that I'm a Roman Catholic and the Russians are Orthodox and so on. So you can see that divide and conquer personality right there, just trying to subtly to turn you upside down, to just use different issues to get you out of your own mentality, out of who and what you are. Totally uncharacteristic behavior for somebody that would pledge on his past. And I respect whoever, like I said, for so many reasons. And the way I see things is for us to get united. This guy was desperately trying to create exactly the opposite. He loves Israel. And when you tell him you don't want to hear about Israel, this guy will go on and on and on. We'll keep talking to you about the Israel. How beautiful the Israel is. How great the Israel is. How many women are there in Israel. How many you would have and so on. Crazy shit. I don't know where he gets this crap from, but he just started to pull out stuff like that. Mossad, without any doubt, another one. And so I'm going to go on and I'm going to break all this so-called residents here that have had these specific tasks, and you're going to see little by little what I have gone through. Let's see this little clip right now. You're going to see there is no respect when somebody grabs, what you're about to see is about the same shit that I was faced with this Yazidi woman. I mean, it's like a total disrespect, and it's like, well, I'm gonna do it like this, and we're just gonna do it like that, and almost same shit. He would laid on his bed and just stare at me for hours, stare at me and stuff like that. The same shit. Try to drive you insane, pretend that he's crazy and want you to do stuff for him and, all kinds of disturbing shit. I mean, if you don't have your things together and you don't study these people and stuff like this, people would eat you out completely, entirely. I mean, they would break you down mentally into bits before you would even land in Israel, I think. This people...
Well, basically what he is using is used for the toilet, for the shower, and he have just demonstrated his respect for me by cleaning the table for me with the cloth that is used for the shower and for the toilet. You can go and see that cloth right now. There it is, that's a cloth right there. Great job, Ludvik, thank you. Спасибо. Я понимаю. Yeah. And it's also used for the toilet. You see, this is demonstrated respect from United Nations. That's how that's properly done. Have been here for a while, and that's what we have witnessed. Now we're going to record this thing so people can see what UN really is all about. He is not clean, he just, that's all his shit left right there. All this is his shit everywhere. He pretends himself to be a little bit crazy when you ask him to do something, but otherwise he's doing very well. And there are other people here that do the same thing as well. Pretty interesting place.